So what I want to do first, I want to start to recognize that there are three voices within us: mind, body, spirit. And when we look in therapeutic modalities, psychotherapeutic modalities from a psychology perspective, my background's in positive psychology, not clinical. So I look at the world a little bit differently. But when we come from a therapeutic perspective, we're talking to the mind. But there are two other voices within the system that get to have a say as well. So is there anyone that wants to hear their voice separated into three attributes? Is there anyone here? You want
Oh, right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, I'm gonna have you stand up though. So
Okay.
stand up. Yeah, okay. So I want you to just state your name, like just your first name.
Sure.
Yeah, straight at the camera.
My first name is Enrique.
So I want you to, I'm gonna say it again because I want your body to get used to acknowledging who you are.
So say my name again.
Yeah, like my name is Enrique.
My name is Enrique.
Now give me something you love.
Self-development.
Okay. I love self-development.
I love self-development.
What is something you do not like? Like hurts your heart to hear.
Betrayal.
Yeah. Now, did anybody notice, if you see it on the camera or here, say, I love betrayal?
I love betrayal.
Turn toward me a little bit so that we can see your body. I want you to say, I love betrayal.
I love betrayal.
What's the body doing? Shaking. I'm gonna have you, I want you to go straight sideways, face me straight on, square off of me, so they can see it on the camera. Don't worry about it. So I want you to say, I love betrayal.
I love betrayal.
What are the elbows and the shoulders doing? Right? That's the body saying, what? Hold up, right? So sometimes the mind's like, I love eating that whole package of Oreos. And my body's like, no, you don't, right? Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to go into your system and I want you to say, I'm giving permission for mind, body, spirit to speak separately.
I'm giving permission. I'm giving permission.
Yeah.
I'm giving permission for my body and spirit to speak separately.
Now, can you do this telepathically, your internal dialogue? Of course, but we're on video, so we want to record it, right? Okay, so I want you to say mind in only, so give me an issue. What is something you want to work through? Something that you're...
I want to let go of attachments.
Okay. So attachments like in codependency-wise or energetic attachments?
Codependency, yeah, I can say that.
So I want you to say mind and only the mind. I'm telling your mind, and I can say it telepathically without your... I can ask you questions your body's going to answer without you even knowing what I'm asking. Right? Because the body will answer even though the mind wasn't a part of the conversation.
Right.
It'll still participate. So I'm asking mind and only the mind. Are you ready to let go of attachments? Now you feel, I'm mirroring into you. What did you feel here?
I want to be. Oh, what are they?
Mind, just mind and only the mind.
Yes.
Okay. Body and only the body.
Yes.
Spirit and only spirit.
Yes. Are you asking me if I want to?
I'm asking through you. Your mind is answering. We're going to go back. I don't want you to answer at all.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to let the audience. So just look, you can look out at the camera. Mind and only the mind. Are you ready to let go of attachments? Now, who has a dominant sense of feeling? Who's dominant? Okay, I want you to pay attention to the magnetic shifts in the different responses. So mind and only the mind, are you ready to let go of attachments? Body and only the body, are you ready to let go of attachments? Different answer, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Spirit and only spirit, are you ready to let go of attachments? Now let's go back to mind because we're getting three different answers. One is very, very subtle. Mind and only the mind. Is there anything more we need to know about the relationship with attachments? And what do you different answer? What's coming up to you?
I want to be that.
Yeah. So let's go back. I want to go back and let's uncover some of the things that we can do. So let's find out how far back. I want you to imagine you're throwing up. Do you have an iPhone or an Android? I want you to imagine you're throwing up a whole photo gallery, and we're going to slide through that photo gallery until one particular picture of your life so far pop, sort of gets a little brighter. So I want you to go back 3 years ago. We're gonna do something. And I want you to go in. I want you to step into that scene, that memory, as if you are your current self. So you're stepping in as an observer, like we would see in sci-fi movies when the ghost comes in to look at things. You're stepping in, but the only one that's going to be able to recognize you is your younger self. Do you see him? Does he recognize you? I want you to take your hand. I want you to swipe it across that scene. I want you to freeze everyone and everything except you and your younger self. Is it easier for him to see you now?
Yes.
Can he hear you? Try speaking to him. I want you to now ask him, or let him know, hey, we're in an event. And I'm wishing to let go of attachments. Is there anything I need to know from this event, from this scene, that would help both of us release that? What does he say? And you can keep it general if there's specific things.
So just ask myself if there's anything to repeat that.
Yeah, ask your younger self, and you can, if you want to ask verbatim in relay, he can hear me already, but I want you to know that he can hear me. Ask, is there anything that we need to know about or that we should know about that's specific to this scene that would help us release attachments for both of us? And what does he say?
Yes, he says. Like the first thing that came to mind is yes, stop comparing yourself.
Huge. So let's ask what he thinks is the reason for the comparison.
The reason why he compares himself is for validation.
Okay.
Constantly comparing himself and see if he's where he needs to be in life or he's far behind. Constantly comparing myself to other people's achievements.
I want you to judge him right now. Can you do that? What would you say to him?
You already have everything that you need. You just have the potential. You're in your own path for that reason.
Now I want you to pull forward your future self. Both of you are going to stay right where you are. I want him to see who you are 20 years from now. Can you pull that Enrique forward? You just have to request it. It's a dialing phone. And let me know when he's there. I want you both to ask him if what you're worrying about in comparison matters to him at his age.
Not as much as it did.
What made the difference? What changed?
It's not so much of the things that you achieve. It's I want to say that it's the things I'm more concerned about don't necessarily matter, but what fulfills me more would probably be the lives that I've changed.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much by receiving validation from other people, but more on how I've impacted them. That's what fulfills me. So I think I'm trying to look for the things I think will fulfill me don't really fulfill me. Something like that.
Yeah. So that's something beyond that. Here's where we get to play some cool stuff. We're going to step into fourth dimension. And I want you to find that something that fulfills you. I want you to call that to you. We're not going to go find it. I want you to call that to you. What is that? Let it appear to you in a non-abstract, very tangible way in your vision.
Adding value.
Value. Tell me more about that.
Something that I've learned over the reason I picked those 3 years was because I feel like my paradigm completely changed, and I've realized that it's not so much success or materialistic things that matter. It's what matters was how you make people feel inside, and what I've witnessed is whenever I feel upset or lack of, I don't know, I was smiling at somebody or reminding them that they're worthy enough, and feeling that spark and having them feel that elevated state, we like to say.
Okay. I want you to take that energy, that fulfillment, and I want you to loop it through your body. Tell your mind, just loop that essence of fulfillment. Run it through your body as if it's going through the energetic veins in your body. And tell me what you feel in your elbows, your wrists, your knees, your shoulders, and your back. For those that are sensitive to energy, are you feeling very subtle? Run that down your spine.
I feel warm.
Yeah. So what in physics, there is no such thing as cold. There's just the absence of heat. We get further and further from thermal heat. So if you are raising your vibration, you are getting further from the absence of heat. So when people talk about self-healing, we're looking at self-healing, and they talk about, when we do quantum surgery, we talk about these things. Really what we're talking about is we're raising the vibration in the body that allows for the regeneration of our cells. The more we remove ourselves from the things that produce or that allow efficiency in the system, the further away we get from the zone of self-healing. So I want you now to imagine that you're standing on a stage. I want you to get on a stage right now, and I want you to look out into the audience. And I want you to tell me who's in the audience right now.
That's so funny. I always imagine myself doing to put myself. Friends, even just homeless people that I've seen on the street, at the bank, family,
Yeah.
Past relationships. I think everybody I've encountered.
Right? Because if we think about it, we're all the lead actors in our own experience. And there's secondary, tertiary, and irrelevant cast members. But I want you to pay attention to who's up in the back of that auditorium, that facility. Who's standing in the back? Bring your focus all the way to the back of that room, toward the left. Standing in the back, who's that? Okay. What do you think your dad feels right now seeing you on stage?
Proud.
Okay. Do you think he's caring about who is overachieving to your left and right? No, it has zero value to him.
Mm-hmm.
He cares about that man that's on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want you to listen to him. He's got a message for you. He's going to come to you telepathically. It's not our business.
Oh man. Sheesh.
Side note, there's like 6 boxes of tissues hidden all over this room for the work I do. So there's, if you look in any
I never
direction,
cried.
you are working in my space. And my rule is we don't hit where we're going until there's a tear. Now, on the stage, is there a podium?
Yes, I'm on a stool.
Mhm.
In a suit.
Mm-hmm.
Holding the mic. My mom's in front.
Yeah.
Siblings. My dad, yeah, he's alone, but I feel like it's his choice to be alone.
Yeah. It has a different symbolic meaning where he is.
Yeah.
He gets to also see all the audience members.
He's leaning in the doorway.
Yeah. I want you to look to the left on the wings of the stage. Do you see someone there holding a sign, a note card? Do you see what that says on the note card? On that the sign? You can share it. You don't have to.
Just I love you, Kika, which is a nickname.
Yeah. What does that mean to you?
I feel like I have support. Like people are there for support.
I want you to go back to your younger self that's 3 years younger and your older self. That space. I want you to accept the gift they're each going to give you. They're going to hand you something.
They're cards.
So this is a reminder for you that you can look out into the audience to everyone that you've impacted, but you can also move up and down the timeline. The decisions you make today impact your future. They also impact your younger self. When one steps forward, we all step forward. So your decisions, you receive support from the whole timeline, and your decisions affect the whole timeline. We are all connected in the 3-dimensional, 4-dimensional, 5-dimensional way. We're all connected. So when you step forward and you step out of an attachment, you are stepping forward on behalf of everyone that you represent. But you're not alone. You've got your older self, you've got your younger self, and you have everyone in that audience that you see while you're on that stage. And you've got your dad at the back. Deep breath. And have you come back? I'm going to count down from 5. When we come back, your younger self is going to continue on his path. Your older self is going to return back to his organic state in the timeline. All the audience members are going to return back to their organic place. And you're going to come back to this room fully aware. You ready? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome back.
I feel warm.
Yep.
I can sleep.
Yep. You will probably take a very good nap
I
later.
hope so. Let's sleep.
How did that feel experiencing it?
I do feel like there's a little bit of blockages.
Yeah.
And I was a little nervous.
Yep.
But I think that stage, it felt really good. I kind of wanted to just end it and kind of have a conversation with just mom, myself, and my dad.
Yeah. When you find yourself in a position where you recognize that the attachments have a potential to impact your future, what you can do, just like we stepped your younger self out of time, or what appears to be stepping out of time, what we did was we pulled them out of time. Time still exists on the 3-dimensional level, right? Like we don't all just freeze when it's time. When one person in this room steps out of time, we don't all just freeze, but it's easier to use that as a reference. What we're really doing is we're stepping out of time. Everything else is moving at human time, and you go up to spirit time, which moves. If we can have a 20-minute conversation, come back, and only 2 seconds passed here, and no one would even notice that you didn't blink. It's that quick. So when we stepped out of time, when you're in a position and you recognize, hey, I'm in a position where this decision, this is unhealthy, and I need to step out of that attachment, I want you to go back and visit your older self, your younger self. And it might only take 4 minutes for you to get what seems like 30 minutes worth of very important wisdom, and then come back and then make the decision that's in front of you.